Good evening. This is CTV News for Wednesday, February 17th. I'm Gina Barty.
And I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us this evening. Well, the trial of a former Prince George's Board of Education member accused of stealing school lunch funds for her child is now underway. Lynette Mundy and several others are said to have been involved in a scheme that took place starting back in 2010. Our Denise Douglas has the details.
Lynette Mundy, a former Prince George's School Board member, is charged in a school lunch scheme along with 4 others who worked for the Government Accountability Office. She allegedly applied for a free or reduced lunch program for her child, even though she wasn't eligible. According to an investigation between 2010 and 2015, Mundy's child received free lunches that were valued at $2.65, even though her income was more than $70,000. To qualify for the program, an applicant has to earn between $11,600 and $40,000, depending on the size of the household. Mundy is charged with theft, filing a false public assistance application, welfare fraud, and a number of other charges for stealing more than $1,300 worth of free lunches, again, between 2010 and 2015. Her trial will continue here at the courthouse tomorrow. I'm Denise Douglas, CTV News.
In addition to Lynn Mundy, 5 other GAO employees received more than $11,000 in reduced lunches for their children. Meantime, in an unrelated case underway in Upper Marlboro, closing arguments began this afternoon in the second trial of Brian Mayhew. Mayhew is accused of ordering the execution of his uncle in a witness retaliation case.
The number of victims continues to rise in the Prince George's child porn investigation. County police have now confirmed 17 victims of sexual abuse. Newly installed Police Chief Hank Stawinski says detectives are conducting forensic interviews in the Deontay Caraway case. The 22-year-old teacher's aide is accused of videotaping and abusing children at the elementary school where he volunteered.
Hundreds of mourners pay their last respects to Harford County Deputy Patrick Daly. The 30-year-old veteran of the force was gunned down last Wednesday, along with his colleague, Deputy Mark Loxton, while in the line of duty. Now, both men were responding to an incident at a Panera restaurant, and Daly's funeral was held at the Mountain Christian Church in Joppa early this morning. Well, a warning tonight about a new phone scam targeting taxpayers. This time, the call is from an automated voice messaging service that claims to be the IRS and threatens court action. Jackson Clay, an employee here at CTV, received a number of suspicious calls on Tuesday from an unknown number with a 202 area code. He says he quickly realized it was not the Internal Revenue Service and blocked the caller. Clay hopes that playing the voicemail will raise awareness about the scam.
That IRS is filing lawsuit against you. To get more information about this case file, please call immediately on our department number 202-817-7546.
The second time I knew it was bogus. They didn't have real details on who I was or any identification that made me know that they actually knew who I was. There was a website that I looked up, and it said that there were many other cases happening like this. It started in February, and all of the dates and the people who were writing about it, all the dates were pretty recent, so I knew I wasn't the only one.
Now, remember, the IRS will never call about taxes owed without first mailing you a bill and will never threaten to arrest you for not paying. The agency will also never demand immediate payment over the telephone. You can visit irs.gov to learn more. You can also report telephone scams to the Federal Trade Commission at ftc.gov.
Well, what's one thing that drivers hate to encounter while on the roads and can cost them a pretty penny at repair shops? Potholes, and it's plaguing streets throughout Prince George's. This is the scene at the intersection of Mount Oak and Mitchellville Roads in Bowie. AAA Mid-Atlantic says vehicles can experience flat tires and bent wheels from a run-in with these damaged pathways. At Excalibur Road and Northview Drives, motorists encountered several potholes throughout the 3 lanes.
Well, I wish they'd get repaired a lot quicker, because it does damage to the vehicles out there.
It can be a good thing. It will slow you down, and make you more cautious to other drivers and the road.
If I'm familiar with that pothole there, not just slow it down. But a lot of times, because of the speed or whatever, you don't have enough time to maneuver around it or even stop.
What number can residents call if they have concern about potholes on their street?
Yeah, they should continue to contact the 311 number.
Again, you can call 311 to report a pothole that needs to be repaired. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Gina Barty.
And I'm Patricia Valone.